a pen and paper, please, I will advise you to get a pen and paper. Get a pen and paper because this topic today is very important. It's very, very important for us. All right, so let's go. Every human being has what we call cell. I believe most of us has heard of what the word cell. Every human being has what we call cell. In other words, someone might ask, what is cell? Cell is a fundamental structural and functional unit of life. In other words, cell is the functional, it is the biological, and it is the structural unit of living thing. It is the basic unit of life. If you look at this structure critically, I believe you can see my screen. I believe you can see my screen. All right, that's good. If you look at this structure critically, you will see a structure that is the cell. In this cell, it has a particular organelle we call the nucleus. Now, this nucleus is the building block of the cell. This nucleus is the powerhouse of the cell. Everything about this cell is being controlled by the nucleus. Now, at the subcellular level, that's just below the structure, just below the nucleus, you will see some important things, important structures we call the organelles. These are the things that control, together with the nucleus, the activity of the cell. Further understanding about this cell is far beyond the scope of this training. But the cell is so important that the cell is needed for nutrient uptake in the human body. Now, when you eat food, that's what we call nutrient that is found in the food you eat. It is the work of the cell to take up this nutrient and convert it into energy that the body needs. The cell is so important that the cell is needed for reproduction. Without the cell, it will be far very difficult for you to reproduce. The cell is so important that the cell is needed for growth. Without the cell, it will be so difficult to achieve growth. The cell is so important that the cell is needed for waste removal from the human body. The waste product of metabolism, the removal is activated by the cells. The cell is so important that the cell helps you to react to external stimulus. In other words, without the cell, anything that happens to the cell affects your health. Anything that happens to the cell makes you begin to live a life of a shadow of yourself. It's in the cell that comes together to form what we call the tissues. The tissues come together to form what we call the organs. The organs in the human body, like the brain, the heart, the kidney, the lungs, all these things are the organs in the human body. And it is the organs that come together to form the system. In other words, if anything happens to your cell, if anything affects your cell, that means most likely your system will be denatured. Your system will be scattered. That is why it's very, very important you take care of yourself. But how do you do that? That's a question. Despite the fact that the cell has this function, there are certain things in this environment that affects the cell. One of them is what we call the free radicals. If you can hear me, I want you to write free radical on the comment section. You can hear me, write free radical on the comment section. Free radicals. If you can hear me, I want you to write free radicals on the comment section. Thank you very much. Now, the free radical, what is free radical? These free radicals are molecules produced from the breakdown of food substances in the human body. They are just substances that are being produced when food are digested in the human body. They produce these structures we call the free radicals. They are unstable atoms. They are unstable atoms that are capable of causing damages to the cell. And when they cause these damages, it can lead to wide ranges of illnesses and diseases in the human body. Now, the issue is when these free radicals accumulate in the body, they begin to form what we call oxidative stress. And this oxidative stress are the things that damages your cell, leading to wide ranges of illnesses and diseases. Now, someone might ask, how does this free radical come about? What causes this free radical? This free radical can result from a lot of factors. It can result from exposure to environmental pollutions. You know, when you expose yourself to environmental pollutions, you can begin to come down with free radicals. It can result from excessive smoking. It can result from alcohol intake, alcohol abuse. It can also result from stress, undue stress. The stress will pass on every day. The stress will go about every day. You can come down with free radicals from exposure to stress. Free radicals can also come from the medicine, the drugs you take. exposure to ultraviolet radiations, the sunlight, radiations from the laboratories, all these things can predispose to free radicals. And when free radicals accumulate in your body, they'll begin to give rise to what we call oxidative stress. I want you to mark the word oxidative stress. This oxidative stress are the things that attack the cells. When they attack the cells, it will begin to give rise to wide varieties of different ranges of diseases and ailments. That's a fact. Look at the free radicals. When the free radicals attack your cells, they make the cell defenseless and the cells are damaged. And when the cells are damaged, you begin to come down with different illnesses, including hypertension, diabetes, liver disease, kidney diseases, Alzheimer's disease, diseases of the brain, Parkinson's disease, and the rest. These are products of free radical accumulation in the human body. And that is why you must deal with free radicals in the human body. Now, how do you deal with free radicals in the human body? For you to deal with free radicals in the human body, you need what we call the antioxidants. You need what we call antioxidants. Please, I want you to follow me very carefully. This training is very important this evening. It's very, very important. For you to eradicate free radical in the human body, you need what we call the antioxidants. Now, what are these antioxidants? The antioxidants are molecules that lessens or prevent the effect of free radicals. What antioxidants do, what they do is that they have a way of fighting these free radicals and removing the free radicals from the human body. The body has natural ability to produce free radicals. The body has natural ability to produce antioxidants. The antioxidants like the glutathione and superoxide dismutase. The body has the ability to produce it. But as you begin to age, as you begin to advance in age, these antioxidants in the human body begin to go down. Now, for you to be able to have adequate antioxidants in the human body that can fight these free radicals, you need to get it from external source. Now, how do you get it from external source? To get it, you need to consume things like ripe fruits and vegetables. You need to consume things like ripe fruits like apple, oranges, these are fruits that are needed to give you antioxidants. Vegetables like berry, strawberry, citrus, green citrus, all these things are vegetables that you need to consume to get antioxidants. But the issue is that WHO has recommended that for you to get the adequate antioxidant you need in the human body, you need to consume at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. For you to get the right antioxidant you need in the body, WHO recommends that you consume at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Now the question is, how many people can consume these fruits and vegetables every day? That's the question. How many people can consume 5 servings of different types of fruit and vegetable every day, even in our hard economy? And even some children don't even like taking vegetables. How then will they get antioxidants in their human body, in their body? That's the question. Now look at this. Antioxidants, when they accumulate in your human body, when you begin to take things that give you antioxidants, they fight the free radicals and you begin to have a healthy cell. Now, because of the difficulty in achieving the antioxidants, our dear company, M Global Alliance in Motion, came up with a lot of adequate supplementation, a lot of adequate products that gives the right antioxidant that the body needs to begin to fight these free radicals. Now, when you look at the screen, you will see different types of products from the M Global, from our dear company. Kidneys 247, Complete Fight Energizer, C24/7, Restore Life, Coledose, the Living Coffee, the Energy Pendants, the Villa Max, My Choco, Natural Center Herbal Toothpaste. These are products from our dear company that are fortified with enough antioxidants that are needed to fight these free radicals, thereby reducing oxidative stress in the human body. Look at this. We are going to be looking at C247. C247 is one of the most wonderful products of Alliance in Motion. This product is so wonderful that it promotes longevity. When I talk about longevity, it has a way of increasing the duration of life. It has a way of increasing average life expectancy. The product is so wonderful that it lowers cholesterol levels in the human body. The product is so wonderful that it rejuvenates the skin. The product is so wonderful that it detoxifies the body. When we talk about detoxification, we're talking about removing toxins from the human body. The product is so wonderful that it enhances sexual vitality. You understand what I mean? Most of us understand what I mean here. Now, one thing is, I want you to take note of this. Please, if you are here, you are not writing down something. If you are here, you are not writing down something, you are wasting your time. That's the truth. This is a very sensitive topic and you must listen very well. Most of us consume this product without knowing how to take it. Most of us consume this topic without even knowing what they are taking. Now, look at this. C247 is not recommended in a pregnant woman. If you are pregnant and you are taking C247, I tell you the fact, you are not doing the right thing. If you are pregnant or you are breastfeeding and you are taking C247, you are harming yourself. C247 is not recommended in a pregnant woman. Do you know why? It is not recommended because C247 contains what we call longevity polyphenol. C247 contains what we call resveratrol. Now, this resveratrol has a way of causing bleeding in a pregnant woman. If you are pregnant and you're taking C247, there is high chances that you may begin to come down with bleeding. All right? C247 is not recommended in a breastfeeding mother. Do you know why? C247 is not recommended because there is currently no study to show that C247 is safe while breastfeeding. So if there is no study to show that C247 is safe, why then should you take it? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, type yes on the comment section. If you can hear me, type yes on the comment section, please. If you can hear me clearly, type yes on the comment section. All right, that's good. That's very good. I can see people can hear me. Now, C247 is not recommended in a pregnant woman because C247 contains 5 anti-aging components that affects fetal development. It affects development in a child. It affects child growth. So if you are giving C247 to a pregnant woman, they are not doing her any good. Now look at this. C247 contains 140 components with a total of 22,000 phytonutrients. It contains 29 vitamins, up to essential fatty acid, as well as longevity polyphenol. Everything are already included. This product is so wonderful. It's so wonderful. Now, some series of tests were carried out to compare C247, our product from our dear company, with other products from different companies. Now, the test was carried out to determine our products and the products from other companies, which one can disintegrate within 15 minutes. Now, it was found out that within 15 minutes, the product C247 was disintegrated. Within 15 minutes, the other product from the other company, which we tagged brand A, did not disintegrate. Brand B started disintegrating, but was not doing well. Brand C was disintegrating better than brand A. Why brand A? Why better than brand B? Why brand B was disintegrating better than brand A? It sums up to summarize the fact that our product has faster rate of absorption when you take it in the human body. When you take our product, the rate of absorption is very fast compared to a lot of products, which means if you take this product, within 15 minutes, the product has the capacity to penetrate the cells. The product has the capacity to permeate the cells and begin to function. That is how wonderful this product is. Now look at this. Most of us here don't even know how to take the product. We don't know the dosages of how to take the product. That's why when you begin to take this product, you begin to experience some things like dizziness, insomnia, that's difficulty in sleeping, constipation, and diarrhea. See, that's what we call healing crisis. If you take this product in the wrong dosage, you are most likely going to experience healing crisis. Now, the truth is that healing crisis is not necessarily a point of concern, even though some people can find it so disturbing, but it's not necessarily a point of concern. It can be a way to show you that the body is designed to adjust to the drug. It can also be to the supplement. It can also be a way to show you that the body is manifesting signs and symptoms of diseases that were hidden in your body. So to avoid this healing supplement, it is recommended that you take this supplement in the right dosage, as we are going to see as we proceed. Now look at this wonderful product from the company, Complete Phyto Energizer. Please, I believe you are writing down. If you are not writing down, make sure you are screenshotting. If you are not writing down, make sure you are screenshotting. If you are using a laptop, you can snap it. If you are using your phone, make sure you screenshot. This is a very sensitive topic. I see a lot of people come to my office asking me, doctor, how can I take this one? What does this one do? Is this one working? Is it not working? After this lecture, you should not ask that kind of question again. Please, write down something or you screenshot. Now look at this product, Complete Phyto Energizer. Complete Phyto Energizer contains everything that is found within C247. In other words, I will call Complete Phyto Energizer a twin brother to C247. It contains everything that is found in C247, except that Complete Phyto Energizer does not contain longevity polyphenol. Complete Phyto Energizer does not contain resveratrol. Complete Phyto Energizer does not contain the 5 anti-aging components that are found in C247. So since it does not contain all these things, that means Complete Phyto Energizer can be used in a pregnant woman. If a woman is pregnant, instead of giving the person C247, it is better, I would strongly advise that you give her Complete Phyto Energizer as against C247. Remember what I told you, if you give a woman C247, there is tendency of bleeding in that woman because of resveratrol component of C247. But Complete Phyto Energizer is also good in a breastfeeding woman. It's good in breastfeeding woman. So you can go ahead and give it. Now look at this. Kidney C247. Kidney C247 is so wonderful. Oh my God. Kidney C247, most people don't even understand the product we have in the company. You don't understand. You know, when the value of a thing is not known, abuse is completely inevitable. This product we are seeing contains 14 essential vitamins and minerals. It contains vitamin A. Vitamin A is needed for good skin. It's needed for clear vision in children. It contains vitamin C. Vitamin C is needed for healing, for wound healing. It contains vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is needed for bone formation. It contains vitamin E. Vitamin E is a strong antioxidant. It contains vitamin B1. It contains vitamin B1. It contains vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, vitamin B7, vitamin B9, the one we call folic acid. It contains vitamin B12. It also contains iodine. Iodine is very important for thyroid gland formation. It contains zinc. This zinc is so important in children. You see zinc? Zinc is very important in children. Zinc is needed for child growth. If a child is lacking zinc, there is high tendency of stunted growth. So this product we are seeing, Kidney C247, is so powerful and highly recommended for children. But let me shock you. This Kidney C247 you are seeing is not recommended for children below 1 year of age. In other words, Kidney C247 is not recommended for infants. Currently, there is no product in the company that is recommended for infants. This product is recommended for children above 1 year of age. All right? Now, this product is wonderful and it's supposed to be taken during breakfast and lunch. In other words, you can take it 2 times a day. Very wonderful product. Look at this. Restore Life. Restore Life. Restore Life. From the name Restore Life, to restore your life. From the name Restore Life, restore your life. How does it restore your life? Restore Life restores your life by increasing longevity. It helps to increase cardiac longevity. It prevents aging in the heart. You know, most studies have shown that age-related diseases and deaths are as a result of aging of the heart. So Restore Life has a way of protecting the heart and preventing it from aging. Restore Life also has a way of preventing inflammation. Inflammation means unnecessary swelling, undue swelling. That's what we call inflammation. When inflammation occurs in the walls of the vessel, when inflammation occurs in the walls of the heart, it can block the vessel and prevent blood from flowing to the heart. So what Restore Life does is that Restore Life prevents inflammation within the walls of the vessel. Restore Life also protects the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the nucleus in the cell. Now, let's say, for instance, you have a car and the engine of your car knocks. The engine of your car is not working. How do you think the car will move? It is not possible. That's exactly what happens in the cell. If the mitochondria is destroyed, if the mitochondria is lost, what happens? The cell will not function effectively. So what Restore Life does is that it helps to protect the mitochondria, making the cell to function effectively. That's Restore Life. In fact, if you have dreamt of living a long age, you have dreamt of living up to 80 years, 90 years, I tell you the fact, this is the product. Restore Life. It makes you live long. Let's go. Choleduz. Choleduz, from the word cholesterol reducer. That's where it came from. Choleduz came from the word cholesterol reducer. This is another astonishing product from the company. What a wonderful product. Choleduz is so wonderful that it has a way of reducing cholesterol in the human body. It has a way of reducing cholesterol. Remember, if cholesterol accumulates in your body, it can block vessels. It can cause abnormal deposits in the walls of the vessel that is going to the heart and different parts of the body. When this happens, it will cause abnormal plaque formation within the walls of the vessel, which can prevent normal blood flow and can lead to different conditions like heart attack, stroke, hypertension, anemia. All these things can result from cholesterol accumulation. So choleduz has a way of reducing cholesterol levels in the human body. Apart from that, cholesterol is good for eye function. It makes your eye function effectively. Cholesterol is also good in the brain. As choleduz is also good in the brain because it contains DHA. Choleduz contains DHA. DHA means deoxyhexanoic acid. Studies have shown that DHA is very effective for brain function. It's very effective for cognitive functions in the human body. Now, choleduz is also needed for women that are going for antenatal. I also recommend it for them. If you're a woman, you are going for antenatal, I recommend choleduz for you. Why? Choleduz is important for infant brain development. Remember, as a pregnant woman, you have a child growing in your womb. Since you have a child growing in your womb, you need the child brain to be well developed. Now, because of the DHA component of choleduz, it can be taken in the pregnant woman during antenatal. Choleduz also prevents baby blues. That's what we call baby blues. Baby blues is abnormal emotional swings that are caused in women after delivery. You know, you see some women, when they finish giving birth, you see them being abnormally sad, or some of them being abnormally happy. That's what we call baby blues. Choleduz has a way of preventing this. So wonderful. Now, this is the most important aspect of the topic, the dosage. The dosage. How do we take this product? What are the dosages? See, I believe everyone here can hear me, please. I want to make sure that you are following me. If you can hear me, please type, I am with you. Type, I am with you. Type, I am with you. You can hear me clearly, type, I'm with you. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, this is the most important aspect of the product, the dosage. Most people get the product without even knowing how to take it. You get the product every day, you are taking supplements without following the right direction. You are doing yourself more harm than good. Studies have shown that overdosages of antioxidants is also not good in the human body. Overdosages of antioxidants is also not good in the human body. So you need to know the right prescription. You need to know the right dosage of how to take this. Now, let me tell you, if you are normal, you don't have any health condition, you don't have any health challenge, you don't have any health issue, nothing is wrong with you. The right dosage is that you start with one. You start with one capsule per day in the first week. You start with one capsule per day in the first week. That's, if you look at this, you see 100, which means you take in the morning, you don't take in the afternoon, you don't take at night. That's 100. In the first week, that means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You are just taking one capsule. Now, in the second week, you can increase it to 2 capsules in a day. 1 in the morning, 1 at night. You can see it's 101. one in the morning, one at night. That's in the second week. In the third week, you can now increase it to one morning, one afternoon, one night. That is 1, 1, 1. I believe you're understanding me. If you are not, I want everyone to understand me. If you are not understanding me, please, I'm going to answer your question at the end of this meeting. I'm going to answer your question at the end of this meeting. Now, on the third week, you increase it to 1, 1, 1, which is 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. That is, if you are normal, nothing is wrong with you. If nothing is wrong with you, you are not having hypertension, you are not having diabetes, you are not having hemorrhoid, you are not having fibroid, you are not having heart attack. The highest dose you can take is 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Also, if you have kidney diseases, if you have kidney disease, if you have liver disease, if you have kidney disease, you have liver disease, the highest you can take in a day is 1, 1, 1. That's 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Now, take note. There are 2 things I said there. If you are normal, and if you have kidney disease or liver disease, the highest you can take in a day is 1, 1, 1. But if you have other disease conditions like hypertension, heart attack, fibroid, hemorrhoids, the one they call pile. If you have other disease conditions, the highest you can take in a day is 2, 2, 2. 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. Please make sure you're writing down something. Make sure you're writing down something. I will not be happy after this meeting. Someone will still come to my office and is asking me, doctor, how would I take this one? If you have other diseases like hypertension, fibroid, heart attack, hemorrhoid, other disease condition apart from kidney disease and liver disease, the highest you can take in a day is 2, 2, 2, which is 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. And then again, if you have cancer, or you have somebody that has cancer, or you know somebody that has cancer, the highest you can take in a day is 3, 3, 3. 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 3 in the evening. But remember, irrespective of your condition, whether you are normal or whether you have kidney disease or whether you have liver disease or whether you have hypertension or whether you have cancer, you must start with 1 capsule in the first week. You must start with 1 capsule once a day in the first week. But if you are normal or you have kidney disease or liver disease, the highest you can take in a day is 1, 1, 1. If you have other disease like hypertension, diabetes, fibroid, hemorrhoid, the highest you can take in a day is 2, 2, 2. If you have cancer, the highest you can take in a day is 3, 3, 3. But permit me to say this. C247 complete phytoenergizer restore life is best taken in an empty stomach. Somebody, if you can hear me, write empty stomach. If you can hear me, write empty stomach. You can hear me loud and clear. Please write empty stomach. That's very good. That's very good. C247 complete phytoenergizer restore life is best taken in an empty stomach. In other words, some people may want to take this supplement. You see them, they'll go and eat fufu or eat pandoya, or some of them will eat a lot of amala and swallow the supplement. You are not helping yourself. Do you know why? Empty stomach enhances the absorption of C247 complete phytoenergizer restore life. Empty stomach enhances the absorption. When you take this product on empty stomach, the absorption rate is always very fast. That is why you can take the product 30 minutes before meal or 2 hours after meal. 30 minutes before meal or 2 hours after meal. Within this time range, your food will most likely you're supposed to have digested. All right, now look at this. Remember that I told you that there are conditions where you take 1, 1, 1. That's 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening as a maximum dosage. There are conditions. If you are normal, I said it before, if you are normal or you are healthy, you shouldn't take more than 3 times a day, 1 in the morning, 1 afternoon, 1 evening. If you have kidney disease, that's end-stage renal diseases, with creatinine level of 111, that's when you do your serum electrolytes and your creatinine level is up to 111. You shouldn't take more than 1 in the morning, 1 afternoon, 1 evening. If you have liver disease like cirrhosis, cirrhosis is a condition of the liver whereby the liver shrinks. The liver cannot function effectively. You are not supposed to take more than 3 times a day. You know, you do your liver function test and your serum glutamic pyruvate transaminase or alanine aminotransferase, that's ALT, is up to 40. You are not supposed to take more than 3 capsules in a day. Then other conditions, there are also 2 additional conditions. If you have goiter, goiter is abnormal swelling in the throat. Most of us know what is goiter. If you have goiter, you are not supposed to take more than 3 capsules in a day, 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 evening. If you have autoimmune diseases, autoimmune disease is a condition whereby your own immune system begins to fight your own immune system. We call it counter effects. Your own immune system is fighting your own immune system. That's what we call autoimmune disease. This is like lupus erythematosus. If you have this kind of condition, the highest dose you can take in a day is 111. I believe I'm talking to intelligent people in the house. Follow me adequately as I move. Look at this. If you are healthy or you are normal, I recommend C247 for you. If you are healthy, you are normal, you are not on anything, you're not on any drug, I recommend C247 for you. But if you have kidney disease, or you have liver disease like cirrhosis, or you have goiter, you have autoimmune disease, I recommend complete phytoenergizer. Do you know why I recommend complete phytoenergizer as against C247 for someone that has kidney disease and liver disease? If you have kidney disease, remember, kidney has a way of helping in blood formation. Kidney has a way of helping in hemopoiesis. We call it blood formation. So if you have kidney disease and you are taking C247 that has resveratrol, which has a way of causing bleeding, you are taking C247, it means that you are going to be having an anemia. You are going to be losing a lot of blood because your kidney is not even producing enough blood, and at the same time, you are taking something that is making you lose blood. So if you have kidney disease, I recommend complete phytoenergizer as against C247. If you have liver disease, liver also has a role to play in blood. So if you have liver disease and you are taking C247, it will also worsen anemic condition. So I completely recommend complete phytoenergizer for someone that has liver disease, for someone that has kidney disease, for someone that has goiter, for someone that has autoimmune disease. Let's go. See, I want you to listen very carefully. There's a special precaution. You must listen very carefully. Look at this. If you are pregnant, as I said before, you are pregnant, there are conditions you don't take C247, Restore Life, VitaMax. Number 1, if you are pregnant. Number 2, if you are breastfeeding, you're a breastfeeding mother. You don't take C247, you don't take Restore Life. The reason why is that Restore Life also contains resveratrol, which C247 also contains. VitaMax contains what we call Transvida. It contains Transresvida, which is also a form of resveratrol. So if you are pregnant, you are not supposed to be taking VitaMax. If you are pregnant, you are not supposed to be taking C247. If you are pregnant, you are not supposed to be taking Restore Life. If you're a breastfeeding mother, you are not supposed to be taking Restore Life. You're not supposed to be taking C247. You're not supposed to be taking VitaMax. If you are taking blood thinning medicine, medications that prevent blood clotting, like aspirin, heparin, warfarin, coumadin, clopidogrel. If you are taking these drugs, you should not also take C247, Restore Life, VitaMax, because they contain resveratrol. And resveratrol can make you lose blood. Resveratrol can make a pregnant woman lose blood. Resveratrol, the use of C247 the studies are not well established for pregnant mother, for breastfeeding mother. So it's not advisable you use it if you're breastfeeding. Now, if a woman has cancer of the female reproductive system, What are the female reproductive system? Things like the ovary, the fallopian tube, the uterus, the vagina. These are female reproductive system. If you have cancer of any of the female reproductive system, it is not advised to use resveratrol, product that contains resveratrol, like C247, Restore Life, Vidamax. Why? Because resveratrol has oestrogenic effects. What do I mean by oestrogenic effects? It increases the estrogen component of the genital tract. And when the estrogen component is increased, it can worsen the cancer. It can worsen the cancer. The pathophysiological mechanism is beyond the scope of this lecture. But if you have cancer of the female reproductive system, I don't advise you to use Restore Life. I don't advise you to use C247, and I don't advise you to use Vidamax. Now, those with bleeding or bleeding tendency, maybe you are bleeding, you have bleeding issues, like people with hemophilia A, hemophilia B, hemophilia C, people with thalassemia major, thalassemia minor. Sorry about, I know I'm sounding too highfalutin here, but these are bleeding issues, bleeding conditions. Most of us that have been to hospital will understand what I'm talking about. If you have bleeding issues, I don't expect you to use Restore Life. I don't expect you to use C247. I don't expect you to use Vidamax. If you have it, I completely recommend complete phytoenergizer if you have these conditions. All right, let's go. Now look at this. For a pregnant or lactating mother, there are products you are supposed to use. If you are pregnant or you are lactating, lactating means you are breastfeeding. You can use complete phytoenergizer, you can use My Choco, and then you can use Coledos. There's emphasis on pregnancy because pregnancy is a very sensitive condition. If you are pregnant or you are breastfeeding, you are not supposed to use C247, Restore Life, Vidamax, but you can use complete phytoenergizer, My Choco, and Coledos. Now look at this. Listen very carefully. Listen very attentively. Look at this. Complete phytoenergizer and My Choco are best taken below 11th week of gestation. Complete phytoenergizer and My Choco are best taken at the first trimester. Do you know why? It is best taken because at that first trimester, the baby are developing. The baby needs some development. And this complete phytoenergizer does not contain things that can hinder the baby's development. And they are very effective at the point when the baby is developing, which is usually within the first trimester. So you can use complete phytoenergizer, you can use My Choco, most especially below the 11th week of gestation. Now, Coledos can be used in pregnancy too, but I want you to listen very carefully. There's a sensitive matter here. There's a sensitive matter here. If you are using Coledos, I will advise you that once you reach 37th week of pregnancy, that's about 9 months of pregnancy, you stop it. Do you know why? If you use Coledos as about the time of delivery, Coledos also contains resveratrol, which means it can still cause some bleeding. I remember that women bleed when they're giving birth. If a woman is giving birth, they tend to bleed sometimes. Blood tends to come out. So if you are giving Coledos, it can worsen the bleeding. Because Coledos contains resveratrol, and resveratrol can make bleeding, can cause bleeding tendencies. So if you are using Coledos, you can use it in pregnancy, but once the woman gets to 9 months, once the woman gets to 37th week of gestation, I will advise you stop Coledos. But you can continue it when the woman stops bleeding. When the woman has given birth and bleeding has stopped, you can start Coledos. Please, if you can hear me, type, yes, I can. You can hear me, type, yes, I can. I want to make sure you are following me here. Very important topic. Very important topic. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Now look at this. Cardiovascular diseases. When we talk about cardiovascular diseases, we're talking about diseases of the heart, diseases of the vessels, and diseases of the blood itself. That's what we mean by cardiovascular disease. Now, if somebody has disease of the heart, like, different heart disease conditions, you have disease conditions of the heart, like, a lot of conditions which I don't want to start mentioning because of people that may not understand. Now, if you have disease of the heart, you are not supposed to take C247. The drugs, the supplements you can take include complete phytoenergizer. Complete phytoenergizer and choleduz. If you have disease of the heart and you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, coumadin, clopidogrel, aspirin, you are not supposed to take C247. What you can take is complete and choleduz. Now, remember I told you that choleduz also contains resveratrol and can contains some quantities of resveratrol, which can cause bleeding. So the highest dose of choleduz you can take is once a day. Once a day. So if you have cardiovascular disease of the heart vessels, the highest, what you are supposed to take is complete fat energizer and then choleduz. And the highest dose of choleduz you can take is once a day. If you have heart disease and you are not taking blood thinning medication, you are not on any blood thinning medication, you can take C247. But highest is 111. That's 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. If you have cardiovascular disease and you are not taking any blood thinning medication, you can take C247. Highest dose is 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night. If you are not on any blood thinning medication, you can take Restore Life. Restore Life contains Transvida, resveratrol. So because of the ability to cause bleeding, you can take Restore Life, but only once a day. You can also take choleduz. If you have cardiovascular disease and you are not on any blood thinning medication, you can take C247, Restore Life, choleduz. But if you are on blood thinning medication, the only supplement you can take is complete fat energizer and then choleduz only once a day because of my tendency to still cause bleeding. Now look at this. The choleduz. The choleduz, very wonderful product from our company. Choleduz. Choleduz is derived from the word cholesterol reducer, as I said before. This choleduz is so wonderful that it has a way of reducing the cholesterol level in the human body. Now listen to this. Everybody, every human being, everybody, all the leaders listening to me, the new sign-up, new connectors that are listening to me, there's something you must understand here. Look at this. Once you are up to 30 years of age, it's advised that you do your fasting lipid profile at least every year. You're supposed to do when I say fasting lipid profile, I mean checking your cholesterol level at least once a year. Once you are up to 30 years of age, at least once a year, you should check your cholesterol level. Now, if you check your cholesterol level and it is between 150 to 200 milligrams per year, you check your cholesterol and it's between 150 to 200. It is normal. That means what you can take is 1 capsule of choleduz a day. I see people, I see one came to my office and was telling me, choleduz is so sweet. I take it 3 times a day. I said, laughing. That's an error. If you are normal, you don't have abnormal cholesterol level, the highest you can take is once a day. You don't take more than 1 a day. Now, if you do your fasting lipid profile and your cholesterol level is between 200 to 250, if it is between 200 to 250, the highest you can take is 2 times a day. 1 morning, 1 night. 1 morning, 1 night. That is if your cholesterol level is between 200 to 250. That is why it is very important to do your fasting lipid profile to know the level of your cholesterol, both the good and the bad cholesterol. Now, if your cholesterol level is more than 250 milligrams per year, if it is more than 250 milligrams per year, the highest you can take is 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 night. That means you can take 3 capsules a day. That's if it is more than 250. I want to reiterate. I want to repeat myself again for people that did not capture it. If it is between 150 to 200, it is normal. If you do cholesterol check and it is between 150 to 200, it is normal, which means you should take only 1 capsule a day. If you do your fasting lipid profile and it is between 200 to 250, it is abnormal. That means you should take 1 in the morning, 1 at night. If you do your cholesterol check and it's more than 250, it is highly abnormal, which means you should take 1 in the morning, 1 afternoon, 1 evening. That is 3 times a day. Now, when you begin to take 3 times a day, it is advised that every 2 months, you do a repeat fasting lipid profile. Every 2 months, you should do a repeat fasting lipid profile. If you do a repeat and the cholesterol level comes down to 200, if it comes down to 200, then you reduce your intake to 1 morning, 1 evening. If it comes down to 200, you reduce your intake to 1 morning, 1 evening. Now, you continue doing 2 months check of fasting lipid profile. If it comes down to 150 milligram per day, you now reduce your intake to only once a day. And at this point, you can now resort to doing your fasting lipid profile check every 1 year. I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear. If I'm clear, say I'm clear. If you are clear, please say I'm clear. If you can hear me, please say I'm clear. That's good. That's good. That's good. I can see people saying I'm clear. Now look at this. When is the right time to take choleduz? The best time to take choleduz is during meal, while you are eating. That is the best time to take choleduz. Do you know why? If you take choleduz when you are eating, the choleduz has a way of breaking down the fats in the food. It has a way of breaking down the fat in the food. It also has a way of making you to remove the fat through defecation. Now the fat is broken down and converted into energy. So that is why the best time to take choleduz is while you are eating. Now see the difference now. I hope you are seeing the difference. For C247, complete phyto energizer, restore life, it is better taken in an empty stomach. But for choleduz, it is better taken in a full stomach while you are eating. I hope you grab the gist. That is it. Now look at this product, wonderful product from our company, VitalMax. See, let me tell you the truth. If there is any product that is good for the vessel, if there is any product that is good for the vessel, I recommend VitalMax. If there is any product that is good for blood flow in the heart, I recommend VitalMax. Do you know why? VitalMax contains what we call fruit flow. Fruit flow, what is it? Fruit flow prevents abnormal clotting within the vessel. Fruit flow, it prevents abnormal clottings within the vessel, which means that it reduces the possibility of plaque formation within the walls of the vessel, which can lead to hypertension, heart attack, stroke. So VitalMax is very good for the heart. It's very good for the vessels. Apart from that, it also has a way of regulating your sugar level, preventing possibilities of diabetes. It also reduces the possibilities of cancer. Now, the right dosage for VitalMax is once a day. Once a day. If you are taking VitalMax and you are taking more than once a day, you are on your own. VitalMax is once a day. For people that will say, I take VitalMax, I take morning, I take afternoon, I take night. It is not the right. The right way to take VitalMax is once a day. Now look at this. Bone Slim. Bone Slim. Bone Slim is so wonderful. What a wonderful product from the company. Bone Slim, you know, if you are so big, if you are so fat and you want to reduce in size, you want to reduce your weight, I recommend Bone Slim. Now look at it. If you are taking Bone Slim and you are not watching your diet, you are taking Bone Slim and you are not watching your diet, you are wasting your time. I heard someone telling me, I'm not sure this Bone Slim is working. No? I'm not sure. I took Bone Slim, I'm still fat. I'm not yet slim. I'm not sure it's working. See, it is not working because you're not doing the right thing. If you are taking Bone Slim, it is advised that you do at least exercise 3 times a week while you're taking Bone Slim. The Bone Slim will help you break down the fats and cholesterol, while the exercise will fasten the breakdown process. So if you are taking Bone Slim, I advise you take the Bone Slim together with exercises at least 3 times or 5 times every week. Now, watch out. This Bone Slim is so wonderful that it contains what we call serotonin. Somebody says serotonin. I want you to type serotonin on the comment section. Serotonin. Can you spell it? Type serotonin. For those people that can type it. Serotonin. Serotonin. Please, if you can write serotonin, write it. I want to hear, I want to see it. I want to see the comments. Serotonin. Serotonin. All right. That's good. That's good. I can see write-ups. That's wonderful. Serotonin. That's good. Now, Bone Slim contains serotonin. This serotonin has a way of suppressing appetite. The serotonin in Bone Slim suppresses the appetite so that while you are taking it, you will not be eating too much. Because, you know, there are some people here that eat too much. That are taking Bone Slim that are complaining. It's not working. I am too fat. It's not working. I've taken it 10 years. It's not working. It is not working because you are taking the drug and you are eating like an elephant. Why would it work? So that is why the serotonin is so wonderful, because the company understands this and they fortified it to what we call serotonin. Serotonin is a powerful appetite suppressant. It suppresses your appetite and then makes you not to be eating too much while you're taking it. Now remember, if you're taking this product, there are two things I said here. You must ensure that you involve exercise at least 3 times a week or 5 times a week. Now, the serotonin component of born sleep, apart from the fact that it suppresses your appetite, it also makes you feel happy. It also makes you feel happy. Serotonin has a way of increasing the endorphins. It has a way of making you feel happy. That is so wonderful from the company. Look at this. Look at this product. Natural feminine wash. That's the masculine feminine wash and the natural feminine wash. These are products that are very effective, both in men and women, for different conditions, including UTI and STI. Now, some people have this product, but they don't even know how to use it. One told me that the way she uses it is that she will carry it and pour on her private part. That is not the right way. When you want to use feminine wash for female, listen very well. If you're a woman here, listen very well. If you're a woman, please listen. This product is not just buy and keep in your house. It is very wonderful. How to use it? When you enter your bathroom, you pour water on your body, wash your body clean. Then you apply the product on your palm. Now, you hold the major lip and the minor lip. That's, women understand what I'm talking about. The labia majora and your labia minora. You hold it, then apply it on that surface. When you apply it, then leave it for at least 2 minutes. Studies have shown that wet environment increases negative ions. So if you leave it for like 2 minutes, after 2 minutes, you wash it off. Now, when you're washing it off, you are washing away possible microbials, possible viruses, possible bacteria within the genital tract. That is how to use it. You don't just carry it and pour on your body or pour on your private part. That is not the right way. You wash your body first, soak your body with water, wash your body, clean it, then carry this one in your palm, apply it at the labia majora, labia minora. Then after 2 minutes, you clean it off. You wash it off with water. I said wash. I didn't say clean with clothes. I didn't say clean with toilet tissue. You wash it off with water. That's for natural feminine wash. For masculine wash is used for males. If you are a man here, masculine wash is for you. How to use it? The same thing applies to men. Wash your body with water, then apply the product on your palm, then use it to rub the glans penis. When I talk about the glans penis, I mean the tip of the penis, together with the shaft, with the penile shaft. You rub it, apply it, including the scrotal sac. Leave it for like 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, wash it out with water. That is the way to use it. Don't go and carry it and pour on your private part and say you are using masculine wash. That is wrong. Look at this. These are the products. Masculine and feminine wash, but it contains antifungal. It has antifungal property. It has antimicrobial property. It has antiviral property. It's a powerful disinfectant because it contains aloe vera. It's powerful germicidal. It's an antiseptic, it's anti-aging. Very important product from the company. What a wonderful product we've got. Look at this. Herbal toothpaste. Herbal toothpaste. This toothpaste is so wonderful. The toothpaste has everything you need in your toothpaste and contains 16,000 phytonutrients from complete phytoenergizer. Plus 5 potent herbal ingredients to promote excellent oral health. Very wonderful product. When you use this product, dental decay is not your portion. The product has been tested and proven. Now look at this product, My Choco. Wow, this is one of my best products, My Choco. In fact, if you can hear me, write My Choco. Please, if you can hear me, type My Choco. You can hear me, please type My Choco. This is one of the most wonderful products from the company. This product is so good that the people that have used it have so much testified to my hearing that I cannot be very emphasized. Look at this. I have a downline that her daughter has been in school I've been in the same class for almost more than 3 sections. I've been always scoring 20, 30 positions in school. The woman connected. I told her about this product. She got the product. She started giving it to her daughter. Before you knew what was happening, a child that was scoring 20th position in the class automatically moved to second position. You know why? My choco contains DHA, highly fortified DHA. I told you before, DHA means decoxyhexanoic acid. It is very effective for the brain. Decoxyhexanoic acid is good for cognitive function, very effective for high retentive memory. So this product is one of the best from the company. It is highly fortified. It is needed for high concentration. If it is needed for high focus, if you see anybody that is taking this product, that person has the capacity to think wide. Now remember this, children actually really need this product very well, because children find it difficult to take fruits and vegetables. Children find it difficult to take, some children don't even like taking vegetables. But when you get this product is highly fortified with a lot of vegetables that a child cannot resist. And at the same time, you are filling your child with DHA, which is so wonderful. Look at this. Living alkaline coffee. Alkaline coffee is also another wonderful product from the company. Alkaline coffee. It lowers your cholesterol level. It also protects against heart disease. It controls high blood pressure. This is a wonderful product. But if you are diabetic, I recommend the Living Alkaline sugar-free. If you are diabetic, I recommend the Living Alkaline sugar-free because it does not contain sugar, but it is 300 times sweeter than sugar. You are not getting me. It is 300 times sweeter than sugar. It does not contain sugar, but it's 300 times sweeter than sugar. And it is very good for diabetics. That's Living Alkaline sugar-free. In fact, even if you are not diabetic, I still recommend Living sugar-free because it reduces the possibilities of you having high sugars in your body. Others contain some quantities of sugar, but sugar-free is very effective. Now look at this. Look at this. Kale leaf, tama leaf part, the kale leaf. If you are having pain in any part of your body, you are having pain. Instead of abusing, analgesic like diclofenac, ibuprofen, ketoprofen, and the rest, instead of abusing them without doctor's prescription, why not use natural products like kale leaf? Why not use this product? This kale leaf works on the process of nanothermal biodynamics technology. It works on the process of nanothermal biodynamics technology. When you get this kale leaf, apply it at the point where you are having pain. Now, when you apply it at that point, the kale leaf has a way of reducing inflammation around the site of pain. It also has a way of blocking the pain pathways. Now, most times, when you apply this kale leaf, you might begin to notice that the pain might still be there. Maybe the pain, you apply it and you are still having pain. Don't worry, don't exercise patience. The kale leaf has a half-life of 48 hours. You can leave it there for complete 2 days. It has a half-life of 48 hours. So just leave it there. The pain will gradually subside. If after 48 hours, the pain has not gone, just carefully remove it and change it. Apply another one. Because I noticed that some people, when they apply the kale leaf, they want magic to happen immediately. It doesn't work that way. When you apply kale leaf at the point of pain, leave it. Don't worry. Sometimes the onset of action can start immediately. Sometimes it can delay. But as far as kale leaf is concerned, it has a half-life of 48 hours, which means within 48 hours, it must have exerted its effects. Now look at this product. The Eye Protect. The Eye Protect. The Eye Protect is so wonderful. After 30 years of clinical research, the company came out with a product called the Eye Protect. The Eye Protect is well congested, well infused with chlorine dioxide. You know what is chlorine dioxide? Studies it. That's 1 to 2 meter range. So these are wonderful products. I'm going to give you a testimony. This is a testimony by one of our connectors. A testimony. She said, my dad was diagnosed of prostate, not yet cancerous. It was a diagnosis of a condition we call BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia, which is also a serious condition of the prostate. Her dad was diagnosed and his PSA was 8.5. PSA means prostate-specific antigen. It's a marker that we use to know, some changes that is occurring in the prostate. Now, the prostate-specific antigen was 8.560 as of 2018, but was on an increase from 7.5 as of 2017. Joining the business in 2019, I got the prescription for prostate and gave my dad a combination of C247, Choleduz, and Restore Life because he also is a patient of high blood pressure. To our greatest surprise, after he began the supplement, his PSA is now a 3.8. Wow. The normal PSA level is less than 4. The normal PSA is less than 4. But look at this. His PSA after taking the product came down to 3.8 as of December 2019. And now 3.2 as of February 2020. Now he doesn't miss it because even the doctors have advised him to keep doing what he has been doing. That's wonderful. Look at this is wonderful testimony. A man that has prostate issues started taking the product. Within a short while, the PSA levels came down, and the man is now living fine. Look at this second testimony. My mom was affected by diabetes, which entered her eyes and caused her blindness. We call that retinopathy. Since 2013. After 8 surgeries, 4 on both eyes, she has resolved not to see again, as no glasses could be recommended. She started taking the same combination of my dad, but different prescription. And to our surprise, she will be giving glasses due to her improved sight once the lockdown is called off. And as I talk to you today, the woman is on glasses. That's a wonderful testimony from the product. Look at the testimony from somebody that is using the product. It's a product that is working, evidence-based, research proven, with no idea of doubt. Now, my mom can move around herself, though she can't go out alone, but we are optimistic that there will be a recovery. That's a wonderful testimony from someone that's using the product. And I know there are a lot of people here that have testimonies to share. I know there are a lot of people here that have used the product and they're happy. That's it. You have to go and dominate. You have to go and dominate. You have seen it. You have seen the product. You have seen the right dosages to use.